Welcome to another edition of a Nigerian Man's Perspective. You would have heard, or if you haven't heard, let me be the one to tell you there's a planned protest. The youths plan to protest against the current presidency of the more aptly the current administration of Nigeria for a variety of reasons: hardship, rise of the cost of living, and so many other things. So I'm just reacting to this video where the president has appealed to the youths. He's begging. He's saying, please, I beg, don't protest. Don't protest, I beg. No protest, oh, please, oh, don't protest. Let's get into it.
The country generally, and Mr. President has asked me to, again, inform Nigerians that he listens to them, especially the young people that are trying to protest. Mr. President is listening to them. He takes what they say seriously and is working assiduously to ensure that this country is good, not just for today, but also for the future. The issue of the planned protest, Mr. President does not see any need for that. He's asked them to shelve that plan. He's asked them to await government's response to all their pleas. He has listened to them, like I said, and a lot is happening. Only today, the National Assembly has expeditiously passed the new national minimum wage. You can see how the president is working. It was transmitted only yesterday. Today it has been passed. A lot of other interventions that the president has also put in.
So the minimum wage he's talking about is 70,000 naira a month. That amount isn't good enough. Knowing the cost of living in Nigeria, it's not good enough. Can the government afford more? Should the government be cutting costs in other areas, other wasteful areas, to be able to accommodate more? I think so. So let's keep watching.
Place are also going to be looked at expeditiously in the interest of Nigeria. So there's no need for strike. The young people out there should listen to the president and allow the president more time to see to the realization of all the goodies he has for them. Well, for example, you saw that the federal government approved grains for and rice for state governments. It was delivered to them expeditiously also. The federal government is not, that, like I said that the other time, that it is not a necessary first step. Government is going to continue in that direction, supporting them and ensuring that whatever intervention that the federal government has put in place go to those that should benefit. It is very important that that is being put out. Federal government is looking at strategies to ensure that every intervention goes directly to those who benefit from those interventions. Not middlemen have intervening also along the way. That's one. Two, you heard about the students' loans board that was also launched by the president. The president is very passionate about that, deepening that everyone that should go to school will have the opportunity to go to school. It's no longer a time for all of us to stay back and see our young, able-bodied men and women that have passed examination to go to tertiary institutions that have not been able to do that because their parents are unable to pay for their fees. This is a thing of the past. The government is very, very desirous of ensuring that that happens. You know that the provision that was made to the national, the NEL fund, the Students' Loan Fund, already we have in excess of what is required as of today. And the more that people are requiring that, the more the president will also give. There is also the intervention that the president is working at for those young men and women who have finished school, who are yet to get employed, post-NYSC, for example. That is a scheme that government is perfecting now. That is also going to be pushed very fast so that all those young men and women out there who have finished school, who are graduates of the universities and polytechnics that are unable to get jobs, they will continue to be supported by government until such a time that those jobs are offered to them. The whole idea is that no one is left behind. Everybody is an all-inclusive government, and the president is determined that no one should be left behind in this attempt to march Nigeria towards progress.
Right. Okay. So this one, my questions are the things that the government has planned. Will they be implemented before the 29th of July? Let's see. Let's see what happens if it's going to be implemented. You already know about the wave of protests happening in Africa. I did a video. If you haven't seen it, it's in my... I'm going to put it in the description. In Kenya, Uganda as well. So something seems to be happening in Africa, and it is being led by the youths. You cannot ignore the youths. I don't know the percentage of head, but Nigeria has way more youths than adults, and this is a segment of the country and the population that you simply cannot ignore. And like you said, you have so many people that are just leaving university, leaving school. They have nothing to do. There are no jobs, not because they're lazy. Some of them are now having to resort into crime and all sorts of things just to put head above water. And people are genuinely upset. And they do have a right to protest. The government also has a right to come out and say, please don't protest because we will put these things in place. But when will those things be put in place? Would it be put in place before the 29th? Would it be put in place after the 29th? Time will tell. If you're new to my channel, please give me a fantastic like. These likes help more people to find my channel, and it helps the algorithm to send it to more people that will come. As I do more videos, I get more likes. You know the drill. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. Share this to as many people as possible, and I'll see you in the next one.